So today we're going to go over BEGS by Rareview, and it's brought to you by Hot Hands. Hot Hands is unique because if you open it up, the material inside of it that makes it warm, if you mix that up in a container with ground up aluminum foil and you light it on fire, you have thermite. Fun fact. Don't try this at home. But yeah, let's go over BEGS. This is a video request. It's not really brought to you guys by this. I was just wanted to try to give you guys something interesting. But yes, it does actually make thermite. Don't do that at home. BEGS is 2x. Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, silver. All right, so let me zoom out. So you have BEGS, 2x, Bitcoin, gold, Ethereum, silver. They're swap contracts. It's currently trading at 24.67. As far as I know, it does not pay a dividend or distribution. They're just swap contracts. So here's the proportion: 75% Bitcoin, 75% gold, 25% in silver, 25% in Ethereum. Obviously, these are spots. So we got IBIT, GLD, SLV, and ETHA, 1 year performance to date. Bitcoin, it's down negative. Sorry, not 1 year performance, not year to date. Two different things. Negative 4.36. Gold did phenomenal, 67% up. Silver is 160%. Ethereum basically remained flat. Now again, these are 2x. So 2x of that, 2x of that, 2x of that, 2x of that. And I'll go back over here, 75%. So we're going to be highly sensitive to gold and silver, okay? Gold just kicked butt. Highly sensitive to Bitcoin and gold. Bitcoin, not so much. Bitcoin, you would have made more money just holding treasury bills. Bitcoin had a horrible year, and we kind of expected it. It is a down year. Bitcoin goes in a 4-year cycle, okay? So it was a pretty terrible down year for Bitcoin. Silver hit all-time highs. Silver is a terrible, terrible thing to own. It has been held down since 1978 when it hit an all-time high. It finally recovered that this year. I would be very cautious on silver though. If you guys have SLV, I personally would take my profits. It's been manipulated ever since 1978, 79. I don't know how long it's going to stay here. It's also not a monetary asset. People don't hold silver, whereas like they hold gold, like banks hold gold. It's been a monetary asset forever. Banks don't hold silver. That's not like a reserve anywhere. Ethereum, 25%. Ethereum is good because a lot of things are made on the Ethereum chain. You need to burn Ethereum in order to make ERC20 tokens. I did this back in like 2016, 2017, before it was a thing, and it cost me like 1.3 Ethereum. It was like $300 at the time. Now, obviously, I want to, punch myself in the face knowing what the price of Ethereum is. Personally, I would like to add Solana to this. If we could add Solana, spot Solana, that is a thing. We could add Solana to this, that would be great. To try to de-risk a little bit of the silver, I would like to add some copper and aluminum for the infrastructure build. No one's using silver. They're going to use copper and aluminum. I'd like to add a little bit to that. Gold, great. Bitcoin, in the next 12 to 15 months, Bitcoin's going to start running up again. Plus, what no one ever factors in is the cost of electricity goes up. So that's going to get increasingly better performance. As long as gold and Bitcoin can stay up, if this were to recover and we can continue to see even if that comes down a little bit, say the 30%, and this comes up, we're going to see, this ticker, BEGS, is going to pop. Currently, they are at 5 million AUM. And the price is that. It basically kind of returned flat over the year though, even though that again, this is 25%. This is about 75%. that's about 75%, and that's about 25%. So it was kind of a trade-off. It's been an interesting year, to say the least. Do I think this has some runway? I do. I think it's going to have big ups, big downs. I mean, it's 2x, right? So it has to. Anyways. And yeah, maybe this is right for you. I'm not really sure. But I was asked to make a video on this. Could be good. Could be really good. Gold has returned. It has like a beta of like 0.5. Gold has tracked about 6-7% for like the past forever, 100 years, whatever. Silver has been a terrible monetary asset. If you look at total return over the past 50 years, it's done basically broke even with the exception of the past couple months. Ethereum, I like it. Personally, I am building crypto on the Solana network because it's significantly cheaper and it's also faster. So that's why I said I like spot Solana better than spot Ether. Bitcoin's your Picasso. Now, we did just take a bunch of Bitcoin from Venezuela, but it does have a fixed supply. So the Bitcoin is the art. It doesn't have a GDP. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't make anything. Neither does your Picasso. It's going to just grow up in value. It's going to go down in value. It's going to go up in value. It's just going to go up in value, you know, and definitely theoretically forever. Would you ever sell a Picasso? No. Would you ever sell your Bitcoin? Probably not. Can you take loans against it? You know, sure. Why not? It's just one of those things just going to kind of go up. What you do need to worry about though, and this is what you actually need to track if you want to track the cost of Bitcoin, it's your cost to produce one Bitcoin plus the rate of inflation on the electricity in order to mine one Bitcoin minus depreciation on your miner. That's how you determine the bottom value of Bitcoin, and then you'll see the halvening cycle start to price in. Usually 12 to 15 months before the like 2028 split, you know, 12 to 15 months, which I think is July, maybe July 2026. I think we'll start seeing a nice run up in that, and that 75% exposure to Bitcoin could be significant, especially if gold keeps trailing. BEGS could have a crazy awesome year. So definitely something to watch out for, something to keep on your list. Keep an eye on it. And that's really it. Please do not create thermite at home, kids. This is not made for children.